She left NBA for Fever as Caitlin Clark's explosion transformed a league. No one was paying attention back in those days, says Indiana Fever president Kelly Krauskopf. Nobody outside of the very small hardcore WNBA fan base cared that her team had just pulled off a remarkable 12-year playoff appearance streak, a league record. That was the Tamika Catchings era. Imagine if it were the Caitlin Clark era, the Fever, making 12 straight playoff appearances and winning a title, which Catchings did in 2012. Krauskopf knows what that would mean to today's WNBA, to today's Fever fans, and the rest of the world who is now paying attention and who should have been paying attention when Catchings was playing. Still, Krauskopf doesn't mince words when asked how big of a deal do you think Caitlin Clark has been to the explosion of the WNBA. Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark is the explosion of the WNBA. The lift has come with her arrival, Krauskopf said. It always takes one or two players to take that next lift. And for us and for the league, it's been Caitlin and the fan base that she's brought. And so now with Krauskopf once again at the helm of the Fever after spending 6 years as the Pacers' assistant general manager, she has set a big goal. Actually, it's her mission. To get her franchise back to that Catchings era, but this time with the world watching. I want the Fever to beat that 12-year playoff record to become a generational franchise that kids grow up and talk about like they did with the Colts or Pacers, Krauskopf said. That they remember their first game and they've got their first ticket or their first hat. Most of all, Krauskopf wants to revive the magic that began in 2005 when that playoff streak began. That was special to me because during those years we were still growing a league. We were still growing as a franchise. And to remain at the top is difficult. It's hard to get there, but it's even harder to stay there, she said. Now we have this team and this franchise and this league that has really become a part of the American sports conscious. That was something Krauskopf wasn't sure she would ever get to witness. I mean, somewhere along the way I knew it was coming. I didn't know if it was going to be during my generation of leadership, but I knew it was coming, she said. I just didn't know when.